Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to try to get as much as possible from this muffle over here. As you can see, it says 269 meat that we get once we butcher this animal. But that's not actually how much we're getting usually when we're hunting for these animals. Usually we're getting 177, and as you can see there's a multiplier called damaged, which basically halves what we get from this muffle over here. And today I'm going to show you how to avoid this multiplier. So first we need to down the animal. We don't need to kill it, which is a lot harder to do than to say, but we're just going to use some console commands because I tried to down him the old-fashioned way, but it's just I always kill him for whatever reason. Okay, so we're gonna go down, damage into the down, and here we go. So he has 3 wounds, so it's going to be really easy to take care of that. Which is not really what I wanted. I wanted to demonstrate how you would do it in the wild. And usually when you down a muffalo, there's a lot more wounds, and it's a lot harder to, actually cure him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and we're done. Okay, so in order to avoid this damage debuff, we need this little room. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. Bigger rooms obviously will take a lot more to heat, so you will need a lot more energy. But bigger rooms, because animals tend to break out when they're enclosed like this, so having a bigger room helps with that. Makes things easier. So it's, it's how you like it. Build your room how you like. I build it like this, and we're going to place Muffalo here. And as you can see, we are using a cloth animal bed. You don't really need to use it, but I find that it's just a lot better to do because, animals, they kind of heal better with this type of bed, and we need to heal him to full in order to avoid the damage debuff, right? So what we're doing basically is just putting him here, cranking these things up to max, and just waiting until he heals. That's it. That's all there is to it. Wait. I need to pause here. As you can see, he's already getting heat stroke. Once he gets to 63, he will be downed, and you can actually safely go up to him and cut his neck, and avoid the damage debuff. And that's basically what we're gonna do. Also, you need to make sure that he always... Oh, wait a second. You need to make sure that he's always just laying down in order for this to work. And the reason for that is because these things, they take quite a while to heal, and being in this bed actually helps a lot. As you can see, there's like process going up, which means that he's healing slightly faster. Oh, and also one thing that I wanted to say is that if your animal has lost a lot of blood, like extreme blood loss, you might not want to crank these things up right away, because that might actually kill the animal. If he has blood loss severe and heat stroke, serious, he might actually die. So you gotta be careful with that. My animal doesn't seem to have that, so... Okay, so we down him, and now we need to put him in bed so that he heals. a little bit. And once you get him to like serious and extreme, or basically where you want him to, you want to crank these things down a little bit. Okay. What just happened? You don't want that to happen. That's why you forbid this door. Because he just fed our food, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of, you know, us getting more food if he just constantly feeds the muffalo. Yeah. So keep an eye on that. Okay, now we need to crank these things down to about 50. Now the heat stroke progress will still go up, but you know, it's not gonna go up really all that fast. It might go up like 1% every 2 days. So, which is really all the time that we need to heal this muffalo. Okay. Now, we finally waited until this muffalo heals. Sometimes he gets malnutrition before he heals his entire body, and in that case, you might want to feed him something like kibble or pemmican or whatever the fuck. I mean, it does require a little bit of food, but it's mostly worth it because you get more food through here. Like, if you see here, it's 177, and here it's 269. So it's like 70 plus 23. So it's like 93 or something, 93 meat. So if you feed him like 20 kibble or 20 pemmican, it's not gonna really eat into your profits. And also you get all the leather. So like this one muffalo is enough to make a duster and sell it and get lots of money. So what we are going to do now is we're gonna open this door. We're gonna take this Sparks guy. We're gonna say hunt. If you have like the add-on installed that allows you to finish off the animals, do not use this, because if you finish it off, it does damage and it you know, reapplies this damage debuff. So we're gonna hunt the muffalo, and oh, we fucked up. Okay, we fucked up. Let's crank this up a little bit more, because once we open the door, like, this thing just got down a little bit, and so like the temperature went down, and so he got up. That's not what we want to do. We want to wait a little bit longer, wait until he's extreme again, and we want to keep this, you know, 17. That's probably gonna ensure that he's not gonna get up. Okay, hunting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And 269. No damaged debuff. Missing body parts, 0. So this is pretty much as good as it gets when it comes to slaughtering animals. Obviously, when you're playing a real Rimworld, you're not gonna get this lucky with downed animals all the time. But I find that when it's a big animal, it's quite often. It's quite often that you down them instead of killing them outright. And obviously, this you can do this with any animal, but obviously the bigger ones are better because, like, if you kill a snow hare, for instance, right, and you put him in here, that's a lot of hassle for very little meat. But if you kill a muffalo, that's kind of worth it, kind of, almost. Or if you kill a thrumbo, that's definitely worth it because you're gonna get more thrumbo fur, and that shit costs a lot of money. So, do this, get more meat. Meat can sell for a lot of money, and leather can be used to make dusters and sell them too. And it's just basically a money machine here. Obviously, it's very finicky, and I don't know if it's worth it, but I do it almost every playthrough on this ice sheet biome. So yeah, I hope you find this useful. Goodbye.